You press. Hey, friends of Hairflips! Welcome back to a wonderful podcast after a week's absence. I'm the Cambodia. We have the faithful LVR and 150.
What up, Spruds? What up?
Mahalos. Can I? Well, let me open my drink too. And Little John's gonna join us later. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I get a quick shout to the extended Hairflips family that we saw at the parade over the weekend? Connie, Ryan, Emily, and Linda. So cheers to the extended Hairflips family.
Jossie.
And Johnson.
And Steve.
Oh, Johnson, for sure.
And new member, Steve.
And Ellen.
Who?
Ellen.
She don't care.
All right, so what kind of show do we have here? I mean, it's a fantastic show. It's a celebration, bitches. The Warriors won. We went to the parade. We'll get into all that stuff in just a second. But quick strike. I don't have anything prepared, but I want to keep it basketball centric because the draft was on tonight.
Did anybody even...
Hey, Neil, did you get
No line.
Did you get a line?
No, still no line.
Oh shit! I thought you had a line.
Hell no.
Anyways, quick strike. Just top of my head, I didn't really pay attention to the draft or anything like that. But if you were a rookie, getting ready to be drafted, what kind of dope ass outfit would you be rocking?
Oh shit.
Yeah, isn't that a good question? Isn't that a fun? Because everyone wants to fucking try to stand out. I saw like maybe 10 minutes of the broadcast, and they had a 13-year-old designer who has a fucking business supplying these players with ties. I'm not joking. And he was actually giving out fashion critiques.
This kid?
Yeah, it's 13-year-old. He's a founder of a fucking bow tie company. It's a $200,000 business, annual business a year, and he's 13 years old.
Hey, can
Voila.
can we be real though? Like probably that kid, some like his parents be doing it, and then they just using him as the face of the company. They're bullshit. 11-year-old be fucking wearing ties. And if there is an 11-year-old wearing ties, that dude deserves to get slapped.
Let's not be a hater here. Let's not rain on his parade. Let's give the kid props and just
No.
let it be. What kind of outfit would you guys be rocking?
Malo.
Is that a
What?
Hawaiian?
A Malo, the loincloth, bro.
All right. Yeah, no,
Oh,
heritage,
similar
right?
to the, what's his name who did it on that thing, the NFL draft.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So I'm one of the some of my players.
There you go.
Zoot suit.
Is that what it's called?
No.
That's what LVR would be rocking.
A zoot suit.
LVR, what would you be rocking?
A zoot suit.
Oh, the same as Neil?
No.
I'll be wearing a loincloth, bro. I'm gonna look it up. Just continue your conversation.
A suit. A zoot.
Oh, like. Well, I mean, you got to say like a 3-button, a 2-button, a fucking tuxedo. I mean, you know what I mean? Like.
No, one of those what is that? 60? What is it? 50s, 60s style suits.
Are they called leisure suits?
Leisure suits or no, it's a zoot suit.
They have the super what do you call those things? Shoulder pads.
Padded.
They give you like that diamond look. I mean that triangle look.
Oh yeah, the padding and shit, right? I knew what are you gonna rock? A hula dress, a skirt?
Why you gotta say hula dress though, bruh?
He's classy.
This is an image.
It's dark, bruh. Oh my word.
Glory.
Oh,
Oh my glory.
oh my word. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I proposed a toast to the Hairflips family earlier in the show, and we didn't take a shot for them. So, it's inappropriate to do that. It's disrespectful, right? Like, that's not right. So, you guys want to pour?
Yeah, dude. I don't want to say I drank too much, but we were out in the sun and it was fucking hot as fuck. And I usually have a water at the end of it all. Shit, I can't drink it. And I hope I didn't I kind of top people's ears off.
I just had a few beers before we came here, and I want to share my culinary experience with you guys. And I shared my Snapchat with Neil. So I don't think I did because I don't know if you actually check it. But
I don't. But I did send you one today.
Yeah. But well, I sent you one, but it was about my culinary experience. But anyways, we'll leave that for the end of the show.
Mr. Hefner.
Hairflips to the extended family and the golden.
What?
I'm proud of you, bruh.
We'll talk about that afterwards. But cheers. It was a fantastic weekend celebrating with the family, Hairflips family, and epic indeed. And we'll get into that later. Mahalos. Cheers.
Hairflips, bro.
Club 200. It's hard without chaser. I'm a little pussy.
Man up, bro. Man up.
Hey, I've been drinking all night too, so I always man up. Oh, you guys both gave you your answers, right?
Yeah. What about you?
What about
You know what? Honestly, I can be an asshole. I can be a sore thumb. I tend to stick out because I'm an attention whore. I don't mean to, but it just comes out that way. I just seek attention, voluntary or not. But you know what? I would probably rock some jeans and a fucking dope like graphic tee. Just it's kind of disrespectful, but I don't think anyone's ever done that before, and I want to bring the casual game to another level. You know what I mean? Like we're talking about like
cowboy hat though.
No, not anything like that. You don't want to be disrespectful. You know what I mean? But what I will say is I'll probably rock a nice white tuxedo jacket over my screen T-shirt and just a regular bootcut jeans. Tell me that ain't sick, though. Tell me that ain't sick. That's what I would do. That's what I would do.
I can't knock your fashion sense.
Well, no. You know why? Because this is my thinking, okay? And you can disagree if you want. But all these athletes who do these suits and they just follow the trends and they try to outdo one another, it just becomes obnoxious. It's like, okay, I'm going to wear a fucking fitted suit and I'm going to wear fucking loafers without socks and I'm going to think I'm cool. It's like you're not really making a statement. You're just really following a trend. My thing is it's comfortable. That's who I am. But at the same time, I can put a little twist in it and it still can be a little bit formal. Because, I mean, come on, dude. It's not a fucking ball, right? If you look at everything like 20 years ago, everything's so dated, you know? You look at Charles Barkley's suit, you know what I mean? You look at Karl Malone's suit. You know what I mean? These fancy formal wear looks dumb in 10, 15 years' time. Why not just keep it classic? Just saying. Agreed? No? Agreed? No? Okay, we'll move on. Move on.
I can't picture you with jeans without holes in them.
It's true, but you know what? To my credit, my jeans have holes, and it's not because they were bought with holes. I've had them for fucking too long. I've washed them for so long, too many times, I should say, and they're actually legit holes.
I think people really want to know though. Will you have lines in your dome?
Lines?
Will you be lined up?
You know what? Speaking of which, can we take can we take? I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know if it's still there.
No, I drew in.
Anyways, can we take a shot? Big shout out to Jossie. He actually gave me a line during the parade.
After the parade.
Back at the crib. So Ellen, if you see hairs in your kitchen, in your bathroom sink, you know where the hairs are from. Big shout out to Jossie and the line. We're trying to get Neil to get a line too, but he's always been punking out. And big credit to LVR. LVR, tell the people your story, all right, of how you went about getting your line.
Getting my line? I went to 4 different hair places that was closing up or didn't have any hunting books, so I went to spent a lot of money on getting my line.
Here's to getting lines and actually pulling through and following up on your promise. Because someone talks a big game.
I know no promise.
Mahalos.
Hairflips.
I've been drinking all day too.
Hey, I gotta. Can I say something like? So I was hanging out with some cool folks at the game, and like all my conversations like revolved around just like the homies, right? All you fuckers. But you know, back in the day when we used to describe sober Kim, it was always he came out like he was gay.
Oh, because I am.
But now Kimbo is drunk, like a frat boy, a drunk frat boy. And like I was trying to tell the stories, it's like, but every story I have about Kim right now is like, it's all bad. It's all bad. I was like, he's a cool guy, but it's just that he's my arch enemy, and if he takes a shot, and it's like, man, Kim, you are such a bad influence over us.
Hey, you know what? It's all out of love, just trying to live an epic life and sharing with my friends, and that's what makes living worthwhile. So just trying to spread the love to the homie loves. You know what I'm talking about, the homie loves. The homie love.
Make it epic. Make it happen. Make it happen epically.
The Summer Kimbo, he has resurrected.
And also, those are my mottos, right? And drink at every spot or every stop. Drink at every stop. Live by those 3 rules, boys and girls. You get far in life.
Hey, so today we're just talking shit today, but like I had an alchemy ale. I think it's made by Widmer, but I'm not really sure. But it's pretty good. It's like a reddish ale, and not much bite.
Like this? A red ale?
Better.
Hey Neil, is alchemy just kind of like the definition of mixing shit together? Is that what it?
Yeah. But I think but it's more like I think you're trying to make gold. I think that's where it came out of.
What did it taste like?
It tasted like a little deeper wheat.
Oh yeah, that sounds good actually.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it and I passed it on. I actually went back and grabbed the first time I went there was because I wanted to get the pulled pork sandwich. I was like teetering between the tri-tip, which I probably should have gotten, but I got the pulled pork.
Yeah, you spent all day at the park, man. That's fucking dope.
I would have went to the crab sandwich.
Well, it was closer to our seats. And then I didn't want a hef, so I went and I didn't want an IPA, so I got the Alchemy Ale, and then it was so good I went back for one more. But I also got a shock top along the way.
You can't go wrong with a shock top. It's
Yeah.
it's a safe bet. It's a safe bet.
For sure, for sure.
It's not a great half. It's not a great wheat beer, but it's a you know what you get.
Yeah, and it was pretty cool because like you had we've had 2 epic days within the past week revolving around sports, and fucking 2 long ass fucking days revolving on sports, and it was with good people too. So with the Hairflips homies and my library homies. What?
Hey,
And
Kimber, what was that beer we got down at the, on Saturday?
What?
That free pitcher we got?
oh yeah. So you guys want to get into the parade weekend now?
Yeah, sure, sure. Because
All right. Well,
the ultimate question is going to be at the very end of all of this.
I mean, I mean, okay. So let's speed everyone up or bring everyone up to what we were talking about. But the Hairflips crew went out and celebrated the Warriors championship by attending the parade. What date was it exactly? It was Friday the
19th.
Friday the 19th. So
Wait, let's recap the whole story though. Like the Warriors won on Tuesday, and me and Kim, because we were the predominantly active chat people, were really considering whether we were gonna go to the parade on Friday or not. But around 2 p.m., I was talking to one of my library coworkers. She's the one of the head librarians, and she comes up to me and says, "Are you going on Friday?" I was like, "I'm not really sure yet." And then she goes, "You should go. You'll regret not going." And I was like, "Fuck." And I thought to myself, I didn't say fuck to her. I was like, "Oh fuck." So at that moment on, I put like pedal to the metal, and I kept trying to convince Kimbo to come.
Hey, I got the day off to convince Kim also.
And to your guys' credit, I was kind of borderline. I really wanted to, but at the same time, I wanted to be an adult. I had, you got work obligations and stuff like that. But you keep seeing these fucking texts from these assholes. Oh, if you don't want to go, I don't want to go. You gotta go, blah blah. So I'm like, you know what? To the side, I texted Misty, cause she was talking a lot of game about like, oh, let's go to parade, bruh. Like as if she's a legit Warriors fan. I'm like, okay, all right, hey, Misty, you wanna? I texted Misty and Steven, group chat, Hawaiian version 2.0 chat, and I'm like, hey, y'all wanna go to parade tomorrow? And then Steven's like, okay, and that was that was kind of like the thing all weekend, like, okay. And then Missy was like, she's kind of on the fence now. You didn't hear her, so I was like, fuck it, okay, let's go.
So she's basically the female version of me.
Pretty much. And so I was like, fuck it. I already made up.
Did I call Caitlyn Jenner version of Neil or what?
So you know what? Even before they answered, it was one of your guys' texts when you said, if Kim doesn't go, I won't go.
Probably me. I said that too.
I don't know who said it, but someone said, as if you don't go, I don't go. I don't know, whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go regardless of who's gonna go with me. And I was like, fuck it, But then I figured, hey, you know what? See if anyone else wants to go. So I was like, okay, y'all want to go? And then Steven was like, okay, let's go. So I was like, fuck it, we're going. And then that begins the long epic trip. And before we went, Neil and I were talking. We're like, what time we should go? We're trying to coordinate things. And he was like, and then even Russell was like, oh, meet up at Delicious Place at 6:30 in the morning.
Gentlemen's Club, not Delicious.
Oh, my bad, Gentlemen's Club.
Come on, I cut my hair. I ain't got a line for this occasion.
But anyways, yeah. So the LA folks got into the Bay Area at pretty much 3:30 a.m. And then Neil's ass woke me up with his damn text at 6:30, and it took me like 5 minutes to respond back saying, "Hey, come at 7."
But the thing
And
was, we were already there. I didn't text until I was there.
to your credit, that might have been the case, but that was the start of the fantastic weekend. But I asked Neil to bring a bottle of whatever drink, and maybe there's some kind of disconnect or some kind of like whatever, but he just looked out after himself and filled his flask. That's it. Russell, did you have a flask filled up?
Yeah, I had my flash filled up.
Neil had a flask filled up, so I was the only one with the empty flask.
Well, it would be empty especially since you didn't open it from the damn box yet.
Yep. That is true.
That was my new flask. I wanted to put it to use. So okay, 7 o'clock right now, right? Let's go timeline right now. So I got to San Jose at 3:30. I slept for like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Now Neil and Russell's at the house picking us up. Oh, we talked the executive into going too. So he called into work as well. So we're talking about me skipping work, Russell skipping work, Neil skipping work, Izzy skipping work. John, you're the only asshole that refused to skip work. Just calling you out, brother. True?
Yeah, he was.
Well,
Mecca had principles.
No. To Mecca's credit, he's a Lakers fan. So
yeah, that's why he has principles. We respect Mecca.
That's what I'm saying. So all these heads skipped work, and so it's 7:30 right now. Where did we go at 7:30 now?
We went to the stupid gas station.
Why did we go to the? Okay, so Russell? Why did we go to the gas station?
Kim wanted to find alcohol.
And coffee.
Coffee was the excuse.
So we didn't want to find alcohol because obviously my flask was empty. These guys' flasks were full. We stopped by at a Chevron, and lo and behold, they don't sell liquor. Sad face, right? Sad face.
That's Seattle's best.
So we had our coffee. We got our Seattle's best coffee. I had a dark roast. It was like 56 ounces because it was 50 cents more. Neil had the medium roast. What did you get, Neil? Russell?
I forgot. It was like it was a light roast, I guess.
You got the Kona coffee. Anyways, we make our okay. So lucky for us, Neil. He decided to drive all of us. We're driving all up to Oakland by Lake Merritt to Jossie's place and Ellen's place. Mahalos to them for letting us kick it at their place for a bit. We parked there, and where did we go afterwards? What was the mission?
Alcohol.
Exactly. So we stopped by at was it CVS?
Yes. CVS.
Okay, so does anyone want to tell exactly what happened in CVS?
I don't really know about what happened in CVS.
Because I went into CVS. Did you go into CVS with us, Russell?
Yeah. I was about to crack up laughing.
Tell the folks what happened.
Talking to that old man with his kid.
They had their liquor license revoked.
No, it wasn't them. They didn't sell alcohol, but
what was that? The Walgreens had their alcohol license revoked.
Exactly. So when we were in there looking for alcohol, we asked the clerk, and he was like, "Oh, we don't sell alcohol." And we're like, "What about the Walgreens?" Like, well, they had their liquor license revoked, and obviously it's Oakland, so I wouldn't be surprised, right? Like, it's kind of like before the parade, I expected violence to, ensue. But we'll talk about that later. So the Walgreens lost their liquor license. We couldn't get alcohol at CVS. We couldn't get alcohol at Walgreens. Luckily, there was a Trader Joe's right there too. So we ended up getting a bottle of I think it was rum. It was like light rum. What was it?
Solely.
Oh
Vodka.
yeah, yeah. We got a bottle of Stoli. Yeah, and we came prepared. We had like 2 backpacks full of Coke, right?
That didn't last very long.
It didn't last long.
And when we were filling up my flask, y'all assholes were giving me a hard time. I don't know why
I
you
wasn't
were
giving
giving
you
me
a hard time. I was just blocking you off. That's it.
Yeah. We was just trying to block
You,
you from when it's
I don't
filling
know who
up.
gave you a hard time. Nobody was giving you a hard time.
Okay. I just thought like there was a kid next door that you guys didn't want to like, be too, rowdy or whatever the case may be. But
No,
No,
okay,
you
so
just didn't want to
so
get busted.
no, dude knew. Dude
Yeah.
knew. He knew he was drinking.
okay, so after we stocked up on rum, somebody take us next to the next phase in the adventure.
We fucking let John. I'll just do a quick run. We we took a we let Jossie take us on a fucking magical tour of Oakland again, Lake Merritt again, and but this time instead of taking us around the hills, he actually took us to the most direct route possible. We couldn't walk on water. We're not Jesus, so we just walked the shoreline, and we were texting Connie the whole time, trying to figure out where they're at. And basically, eventually, we found ourselves across the street from her, and we just had to find a way across. So, Kimbo, LVR, you guys want to take it from there?
Russ, you want anything? I can always add on this shit. I mean, fuck,
I
dude.
don't know. After that, we just met up with them, and the parade happened, and all of a sudden we got showered with glitter.
We had,
Well,
go for
Rather
it.
than trying to dodge cops while trying to pour our drinks into our cokes.
honestly, I mean, it was. I wouldn't say it was tame, but it just didn't look like there's a lot of people. Where in fact that there was a lot. Props to Ryan and Connie for being there at that place early because they're right by the fence where
Yeah.
they separated the actual like street from the viewers or the parade goers. So they were there, and then once we met up with them, we had a fantastic view. I mean, Neil actually had a conversation with a fucking Golden State Warriors executive trying to pimp himself out for a goddamn admin job.
Administrative.
80 words per minute.
I tell you, 80 words per minute, and I have a working left hand.
So these guys are hearing us when we are screaming and yelling at them, especially when Neil booed Lacob. We'll get into that later, but it was a cool spot that we were at. We were drinking pretty much Coke and rum all day. It was just it was a nice vibe, I mean, everyone was just like, having fun, and everyone was just celebrating the great season that the Warriors had, and it just made me feel like, you know what? I'm so glad I came up here. I mean, and it was early in the day too. I mean, like I never had reservations. I knew I was gonna enjoy myself, but seeing how my boys were just like mellow, just kind of drinking, and even everyone around us was just kind of happy.
The
That's the
vibe
kind of
was fucking sick.
exactly. It wasn't a lot of guys. It wasn't a lot of guys like looking for trouble or anything like that. It wasn't like people like wanting to get drunk, because that's the worst thing ever when like you have drunks who have an excuse to like. I get drunk, mind you, but the difference is I'm actually celebrating my team.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of people that go to these things, they're just there to drink because they're just drinking. There's a difference. I'm actually drinking to celebrate a team that I love.
We had a happy.
And I hope. Yeah. I didn't hear you now.
Oh, we had a happy buzz. It was that was what's so cool about it. We did drink. And we kind of pounded. Like I poured a lot of rum into my Coke, but it was like a hella happy buzz. I mean, yeah, I was booing Laker, but we were also like cheering the hell out of every single player. And when the players came through, we were like always we're trying to. Even Klang, I cheered for Klang, but I still call him Klang.
Well, it's booing out of conviction. It's booing
Yeah.
out of It's not booing out of like I'm gonna fucking kill you. You know what I mean? Like you have to respect him for what he's done for the franchise in the 5 years that they took over. I mean, there's some things you won't agree with or anything like that, but it's nice to be on the other side of the fence. Yeah, there's a lot of bravado in his talking, but at the same time, he also delivered. So I'm gonna give a quick shout out to ownership. I hope they keep it up because the more you talk, you better continue winning because otherwise, the mob is gonna turn on you really fast.
I mean, and that was the main thing with Lacob, it was like he talked a lot before they proved anything. It's like right now he can talk right now because it actually happened, but you can't be saying, oh, in 5 years you're gonna win. You don't know the future. He was right, but I mean, you can't keep talking all that game and not make the playoffs. You know what I mean? Just come naturally.
Did you see the replay of the rally?
Yeah.
His portion.
Huh?
Did you see his speech from the rally? He actually understood and knew. He was like, you know what? This is the last time you're going to hear from me, but before I say, whatever, so he knew people, he had awareness. Like, he understands, like, yeah, I talk a lot of shit.
It took him a while, though. It took him a while to know that.
Yeah, but he understood that, so he acknowledged that. He's like, I'm not going to say anything else, but he still wanted credit, which is fine. Just keep paying just keep signing the checks and winning.
They're gonna give you credit if you win. You don't need to be begging for it, and that was the whole thing with him. And I think my only gripe now is just I prefer if they keep the team in Oakland. That's about it.
No, I can see that. And I can understand that. People in Oakland. I mean, you guys understand. You guys know where I stand with Oakland. I mean, they have a soft spot in my heart. But I don't want to get into sentimental things. So the parade was super awesome. We're drinking. We're having a blast. We're fucking screaming with all the floats coming by or the buses. Who did you get excited to see? Like what I mean? Just people in general, like people passing on the parade route. Who did you guys actually get a kick out of, just in general?
Shit.
Too legit, too quick. Too legit. Too legit.
I mean, seeing Al Addles and Rick Barry was cool.
Have some class. Have some class.
Because I like seeing them old folks. I loved yelling, "Where's Steph?" or "Where's Seth?" to Steph when he came by.
It was cool. I mean, it was quite intimate too, right? Like as many people as there was, you felt like you were actually like communicating to like the people passing by, right? Well, I didn't go to the actual parade for the Giants because we were just at the Civic Center.
Yeah.
I would imagine if I was on the street, I wouldn't have the same kind of, I don't know, but I connect more with basketball, so maybe that's what did it for me. I don't know.
The parade, they were claiming 1 million people there, but if 1 million people were at the Giants parade, then there is no way that this was 1 million people. Feel me? So I don't know where they came up with that number, because it wasn't even even though where we were at, it got deeper. Like how deep the crowd was. It wasn't really that. It wasn't Giants deep. So I mean, we got there half hour before the parade started, and we still got to the front with ease.
Yep. No, but at the same time, I will say this: downtown San Francisco, or at least the parade route, there's a lot of buildings that, what I mean, like it restricts people from actually being able to move around. So there's more obstacles to kind of like get through to actually places. Whereas the Oakland area, it's kind of like an open field. I mean, you pretty much have a lot more spaces. I don't know. I mean, I felt that there's definitely a lot more people in San Francisco, but at the same time, it could be attributed to the fact that there's just not a lot of real estate. There's not a lot of space. I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying.
I mean, I'd like to see how they calculated that number because it just doesn't seem to. Didn't seem to jive with what we saw. You know, what we experienced.
No, I absolutely agree with you. But so that's the parade stage. That was the, I guess, stage of the celebration. What did we do afterwards?
Went to go eat a burger.
So there's a bunch of hungry mofos out there. There's what
Man,
is
you
it?
the king hungry. You the king hungry, man. You don't say that there's a bunch of hungry motherfuckers when you're the king of the hungry motherfuckers.
I'm always hungry. I'm not even gonna deny it. I'm always hungry, but I'm saying like at least I'm pretty like up for whatever we eat. I don't really care.
Yeah.
So we end up going to a burger place by Lake Merritt.
It's all right.
Yeah, burger's all right. I mean, you know, it's handmade, obviously, and you know, it's solid, but it's not great. But it was good. It was like
an burger worthy.
It's artisanal burger that is what a lot of artisanal burgers are. Just a guy in the backyard making a burger. That's what it tasted like. But anyways, so we reset it. We reset at Jossie's place, and then we came back out for happy hour. What was the highlight of happy hour, fellas?
I'll kill you.
No, Russell, you're mixing your days, bruh.
No, say that with is.
No, LeBron's tears.
LeBron's tears, but is made the day. I think is made the day on that day.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Explain to the people what you're referring to.
I guess some people was outside of a store or something like that, was something about South Africa, and we was walking about, and it's like, Iz goes, South Africans killed my people. And then with a Snapchat, you just mentioned something, and I forgot what's the whole thing, and it's like, I'll kill you.
Jesus Christ, Russ, that's a lot of fragment. I don't know if it's just my connection.
I don't know.
So
I tried avoiding it. I was trying not to laugh.
Let's talk about the bar that we're at. We all drank LeBron's Tears, which is a shot, pretty much a lemon drop tasting shot, and they called it LeBron's Tears, and everyone had a shot except Uncle Neil, because at that point Uncle Neil was grumpy, so we let him be. You know, we're just vibing.
Grumpy, motherfucker.
We're vibing. Kimbo was drinking all day. You know, he had some Coke and Rums at the parade, and he had some more drinks at the crib. And now he's drinking LeBron's Tears, and he also was just drinking a mojito because, you know, that's my drink for the summer. You know what I mean? Colin Farrell, Miami Vice. But anyways, to add on to what Russell was saying, there was a activist for South Africa, and Izzy, one of our buddies, happened to be Nigerian, and he was joking around with them, saying that the South Africans pretty much disrespected his people and killed a bunch of them off and kicked them off their land for whatever reason, blah, blah, blah. So he's fucking around with them. He's like, I will kill you, you know, in his African accent. And the girl, the activist, who happened to be white, fighting for black rights or African rights, was really scared of this this guy who's fucking around with her.
That's racist, bro.
That's what Russell was talking about. So
I didn't catch the whole thing. I was just trying to avoid it. I just heard that. I was trying to not laugh.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. So that was so the I kill you. That's you know that's kind of like the thing for the weekend. You know, I kill you, right? That's like hella dope. But We go back to Ellen's spot and drink some more. I hope you're watching this podcast, female. I hope you're watching this podcast. But what did we do? What did we do during that time? And then later on, we went to the A's game, right?
Yeah, A's game.
Yep.
I didn't care about baseball, but you know, I'll be down to go anywhere. And of course, I end up drinking there too. So
Yep.
I just had a great time. It was a whole day of drinking. So you know.
The block 106 and what the and the what was that, the seat Nazi?
Yeah, seat Nazi.
All right, hey, yeah, you didn't have to like deal with the seat Nazi though, right, Neil?
I know. No, I was there with Mecca, and then he was like,
Yeah,
talking to us,
let
and he
him back in.
So I just like I said fuck it, I'm gonna just go back to my seat, and then I left. And then he said to Mecca about going to 119 and switch seats. And like, what kind of fucking shit is that? Yeah, whoever was guarding that, whatever usher was guarding that shit, is like, dude, there's nobody sitting in that fucking section.
Keep talking. I'm gonna go get a frozen Pizza Hut.
But yeah, just that
Yeah.
dude. And I don't know.
I literally didn't understand. Towards the 7th inning, nobody was sitting there. We weren't even sitting in our seats, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, God, like, what is this dude doing? Why is he tripping so hard over this?
I don't know. This guy even tagged me coming in and out. Maybe I was out 10 minutes.
I mean, yeah, like, what's the point? I don't, you know, if it was filled, then yeah, I can understand.
I can see it filled, yeah.
Anal about it, but that fucking section was fucking empty. That whole area, and we just, you know.
It didn't make sense. That guy was just being a dick right after somebody was a dick to him.
And then we drove home, and then you guys had your epic Saturday.
No, but it was a fantastic Hairflips and Layups trip. You know, definitely need to do an actual road trip. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we even need to end up at a sporting event. We just need to have an epic road trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and camping would be nice. Maybe like in October or something would be cool, or whatever. You know, just we should just do something. Do a get together.
Yeah.
All you fuckers who actually do listen to the show is invited.
No one.
Yeah. Fuck you, our fans. Fuck you.
But yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed the weekend. I'm glad I made the trip up there. Great seeing you guys in Houston.
I'm glad you fucking came up, bro. That was just.
I'm glad you came up, man.
But
Epic weekend next weekend. Not this coming weekend, but next weekend.
Hell no. I don't know what you're talking about.
we'll talk about that after the show. But final thoughts. We'll keep this show kind of short because everyone has a big day tomorrow. Anybody have final thoughts?
Shit. I just had a great day today. I hit up a Giants game. It was hella hot. Drank some beers. You know, kicked it with my library homies. And man, like I said,
Hey, no, don't tell me you're actually going vegetarian, you fucking faggot.
yeah, I decided that to complete my trolling of Cambodia. Aside from game days, I'm gonna be a vegetarian.
On that note, he was a vegetarian at one point.
So
I hear you. That was when he was really 150.
Yes.
Sorry, folks.
It is with regret that I announce The fact that I am becoming a vegetarian. That's what you should say. Russell, what do you got for final thoughts?
Final thoughts. It was fun kicking with you guys. I'm happy you came down. It was an epic, majorly epic weekend. That's all I can say.
We'll make it epic next 4th of July weekend.
Congrats to the Warriors.
My final thought has nothing to do with the weekend. Obviously, I enjoyed it. Fantastic. You know, memorable trip. But today, and I shared this video with Neil, Snapchat video, that I just got on. But I went to Yamashiro. It's a sushi restaurant here in LA. Went for my roommate's birthday, and one of the promises I made myself this year is I'm gonna eat fish. Because for those who don't know, I don't eat fish. I never have, whatever. You know, I eat shellfish and stuff like so and so forth. So it was unexpected. I was like, you know what? There's no better time, right? So I actually had some cod for the first time, and I didn't gag. I didn't make a scene. I ate it. I enjoyed it. Texture was kind of off-putting at first, but at least I'm on the road to eating more different kinds of fish. So it's a memorable day for me, memorable weekend, and I'm glad I did it. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to do more so for the summer of Kim, and that's trying new things.
Oh.
Who knows? Maybe I'll get some cocaine later. I don't know.
Some Kimbo. Kimbo has resurrected.
Just fucking with you guys.
You see the irony of that? The day you try fish is the day I commit to being a vegetarian.
Oh my goodness, that is not cool at all. That's my final thought. Does anyone have anything else to add?
I don't know, man. It was a long day for me today too, so I'm kind of like zoned out.
You working tomorrow, right?
No, I have a conference in the city, man. I go back to the city tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What time?
Whenever. That's why I didn't mind going late because registration's at 7:30, and the majority of things are pay for the morning time. So in the afternoon is when they open up the exhibits. So I'm gonna just hit up the exhibits.
All right, cool. Let's catch up after the show. But
Cool.
I guess LVR didn't join us. Mecca didn't join us. So
What?
We did join.
I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Little John.
Little John, and I was gonna say 150. Little John and Delicious.
The meat is playing tricks on you. You should join the vegetarian squad.
It's fish. The fish is playing tricks on me, but great to be back on the air. We'll see you guys next week. I'm the Cambodia. He's 150, and that guy, the pretty boy over there, is LVR.
Oh wait! Before we end the show, did LVR text the girl?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We'll get more on next week's episode. You see the cliffhanger there? So stay tuned for next week to find out if LVR put it in. Love y'all. Hairflips.